Outside of New York City. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on. Hey. 60 Eagles. Big Lion.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll walk on the inside handoff. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check match. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw here. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Chiefs.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Hey, smash Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. Panther Street.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Jets' 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down. First and 10.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
16 by 6, 19 by 40, 70. 65 cat, 65 cat. Take go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
79 Broncos. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey? Isn't that the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
60 Bobcats.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rocco 80. 82. Rocco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60. Come on. Go.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
That is caught, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Back to throw. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Once more, Montgomery. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On play action, they'll throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
On the jump.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Go. 18, pioneer. Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Let's go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 18-yard line.
79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cowboy 80.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. Powering forward. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Montgomery back to the ground. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 12.
Panther 11, Panther
And the
11.
1st down, Chiefs.
79 Broncos. Ready up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Taken down at the 42. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready, ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mustang 19. Go.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. You